Hey guys, Foxdrop here, welcome back to another live game commentary. Today we're playing as the newly reworked, semi-reworked Sejuani, who is absolutely bustedly broken right now. So OP that within a few hours of being released, she genuinely got hotfixed nerfed. That hotfixed nerfed. No clickbait at all, genuinely got hotfixed. That's how strong she is right now. She's still really strong, obviously not quite as strong on release, but she's still a ridiculously strong champion. Koreans are playing her both top and jungle. They're getting a lot of use out of her. Starting chickens. Yeah, really strong. Also so strong that I'm now, this is actually just a custom game. This isn't ranked or anything like that. If you're looking for like really high competition, this probably won't be that gameplay. However, I couldn't get her. Like I couldn't get her in ranked. I tried on 2 different accounts. I dodged twice. I couldn't get her because she's just pick or ban. Like 100% pick ban. People just picking her / banning her every game. Why can't I? Okay, thank you. I couldn't get out. Like legit. I legit could not get her in a game. So we're just having to play custom now instead. So I'll try to explain what her abilities do as we go along. Like I say, this won't be like the most highest up there of like competition in games, I guess I should say. But it should still be, you know, you should still learn how to play Sejuani. So that's really the goal of what I want to get achieved today. So runes and masteries, guys, attack speed reds, AP blues, AP quints, and armor yellows. And for your masteries, I'm 12, 18, 0 with Thunderlord's Decree. I'm actually going to put that on smart costs. No, I'm not 12, 18. That is such force of habit. I say that about pretty much every champion. I'm not actually 12, 18, 0 with Thunderlords. I am 12, 0, 18 with Courage of the Colossus. That's what I am. Yes, you definitely want Courage of the Colossus. You do not want Thunderlords. I mean, I guess you could go Thunderlords if you want to go like high damage AP Sejuani, but that's not what we're doing today, guys. We're just going for bog standard, like normal Sejuani. So Sejuani changed a little bit. She's still Sejuani in essence, but specifically now she's got a lot more CC out of her, like outside of her ultimate. She's got like a hard stun now, which is really nice, like a point and click stun. She's got a bit more damage against tanks. Basically her next ability after she stuns someone does like 10% of their max health, so pretty good versus tanks. I probably should have got on my E second here actually in hindsight. Yeah, I probably should have got Q second. And outside of that, she's, you know, just says she's Sejuani, she's Sejuani, you know. So one of the reasons why she's so strong is because you've got this little passive you see popping up on someone here. Now this is like a Braum passive, except it works off of everyone around you, even if you haven't hit them, if that makes sense. So Braum, whereas with Braum you have to hit someone to get the like passive stacks on them. If on Sejuani, if someone's around you, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong with that. No, nearby melee ally champion. So if someone's around you and they're melee, not ranged, they're melee, they will get that passive, right? Which, what it does is it lets them apply this Braum passive, but it has 4 stacks instead of 3. And then it's a point and click stun on Sejuani now. So if someone reaches 4 stacks, you can use your E and stun them. Pretty standard stun, honestly. And then we do a passive as well. Enemies stunned by Sejuani are frozen, causing Sejuani's first attack against them to deal 10% the magic, 10% the max health, max 400. So look at that. I just did 350 fucking damage to that thing. Crazy shit right there. So she has a lot of damage basically. A lot of CC and a lot of damage. It's good stuff. Slight downside to this gameplay right here though is that we don't actually have any melees on our team that aren't Yorick, which isn't great. Like, there's me, I guess, but that's about it. There's no other melee champions here, so not really great. Not gonna be getting a lot of people to apply this stack, but generally speaking on Sejuani, if you want to kind of sit on the melees on your team, that's the best case scenario, because then you can, you know, get that stun popping. I might sit here or try and, nah, she's not gonna stay there. Yeah, I was either going to soak up mid here or just go and try and kill the Orianna, but we're going to soak up mid and miss all of the minions, because why not? Why not? Now we see Lee Sin's top side. This means it kind of opens up something. Red buff? No, it opens up stuff for us to do on the bot side. So I'm actually going to move towards this bot side jungle, get some vision down here, because I know Lee Sin's not going to be here, and maybe even try and take away like his wolves or maybe his gromp or some shit like that, if these are up, which they are. So we'll go for it. Look at that damage. Holy crap. Crazy stuff. Still max your W on Sejuani. You used to max your E on Sejuani, but now you max your W. That's actually a lie. You used to max your W on Sejuani as well. I'm pretty sure you did at least. I'm not 100% sure on that one because I'm not a huge Sejuani player. But I seem to remember maxing my W on her still. So yeah, pretty similar skill order. I'm not sure what you get second on her, but I don't really think it matters, honestly. Probably shouldn't have smited that this early without knowing when bot lane is, because they could have shown up there and stolen that. But still, this all came about because we saw Lee Sin topside, so we knew his bot side jungle was up for grabs, and it was up for grabs, and boom, there we go. We get his jungle. I'm not going to use my E here. Bit of a waste of mana. No need, I can just smack it. But I will go for the Orianna here. Now, this TF is level 5, Orianna is level 6. That's not great, but we might be able to do... Oh, there's the flash. Good shit. Lee Sin here, though, we've got to respect that shit, because we do not want to fight 2v2, especially if Orianna is level 6. And TF, well, even if TF's level 6, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's TF. TF doesn't have, like, a level 6 kind of power spike in the same way that Orianna does, so wouldn't really make much difference. I really think that on-hit damage is crazy. There are some parts of her kit which are just like busted as well. Like specifically the huge armor magic resist that you get on her, which you'll see like popping up soon. This is my passive here. Look at that. I now have 200 armor and magic resist. What's up with that? What is up with that shit? Legit question. Basically, when you're out of combat, you're immune to slows and you get huge armor magic resist. That's crazy. Really crazy. Anyway, I'm really close to level 6, so if I sneak into the lane bush here, I might be able to soak up some experience and actually get level 6 here. One more. There we go. And he's dead. Just like that. Now, I'm going to apply this stun to her as well. No, I'm not. Don't need to. If Janna was a melee champion there, that would... like, she would contribute to applying that stun. She wasn't a melee, so we didn't, but that's, like, disgusting. That is disgusting right there, honestly. Like, look at that. You just lane gank with your ultimate, and boom. It is grim. It's absolutely grim. So, standard item build on Sejuani. Nothing really changes from that front. You still want to go for your Cinderhulk and build very tanky on her. Like I say, not too much changing with that. What you go, obviously, as far as tank items is concerned, is kind of up to you, depending on the game. Like this game, there's a lot of magic damage on the team from Galio and Orianna, but outside of that, it's very physical damage focused with Twitch and Lee Sin. So I will be wanting to get a mix of stuff this game. I won't want to go for like just stacking one kind of resist. Probably won't work for me this game. So we'll be going for a variety of things outside my Cinderhulk. We may go for Leandries as well, because Leandries is just like a crazy strong item on her. Now we're gonna go for the stun. There it is. Oh, is that TF coming up? Oh, that's a good wall right there. Good shit. Just keep beating the shit out of this guy. Where's he going? We don't actually have a lot of damage here, so nice. We got her. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take this blue buff. I noticed in the lobby that this Twisted Fate is actually bronze 5. Which makes it a little bit hard for me to play around him. No offense to your mate. But I'm probably going to try and put my resources in other lanes this game. You got to play towards your strengths. And I don't think a bronze 5 is a strength of our team. No offense to him, mate. I'm not completely writing you off. But you know what I mean? Just saying. So, yeah, don't really want to give him blue either. It's good on Sejuani as well, right? So, what's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Whatever. We'll take these wolves and then we'll recall here, because we don't want to run into Lee Sin in our bot side jungle, because we're quite low, so that would be quite detrimental for us. Won't bother with that shit. Instead, we'll just run down, get the blue smite. I'm like 300, 400 gold off of this, so it would be nice to have the enough gold to finish my Cinderhulk here, but it would require me doing quite a risky jungle clear without knowing where Lee Sin is, so all good. We'll just get some gold here before we do something. Now this bot lane is actually working really well for us here. Lucian's doing really well. He's what he should be doing really, because as Lucian you tend to be quite a strong lane champion, so we want Lucian to be strong at this stage of the game. Twitch is not a great laner, but he is very good late game, so for him it's not a big deal. He's got pretty much the same CS here, so he doesn't really have to worry too much about what's going on. but it's not exactly like he's... Basically, if he started getting really ahead in the lane phase, I'd be really worried. But he's not, so I'm not too worried. Not just yet, but I'm sure I will be soon. Now, I mentioned in passing Sejuani's passive, where if you're out of combat, if like a player or an epic monster hits you, then it like stops this thing from ticking over, but it will start ticking when an epic monster dies. So whenever the big Krug dies, or the mini Krug, like your passive starts like popping off again, or recharging, I should say. What do I want to max second? Stun duration? Oh shit. Can I max that shit? I'm going to max my stun duration. I explained that really poorly. So basically when you're out of combat, it's kind of like Moby Boots. It takes a little while to kick in, but then once it kicks in, when you're out of combat, you get this passive here, which means that I'm now immune to slows and immune to slows, and I get a huge bunch of armor and magic resist. So essentially I become really tanky for like a bit like Malzahar passive. I get really tanky for a small amount of time. Malzahar just takes like 90% damage reduction. And also immune to slows. But it doesn't work quite in the way like Moby Boots, in the sense that it's out of combat. As far as its functionality goes, it may as well be like that. I should have gone in on that, shouldn't I? Because as soon as you get hit by like an epic monster or a player that goes down, right? Champions and large monsters, yeah. So as soon as you get hit by like the jungle camps or players, it won't go off. So it's basically like being in combat, right? But then once you get out of combat of those things, once an epic monster or player stops hitting you, then it will start refreshing. So basically, long story short, you kill the big creep in the camp, and then this passive starts going off, so you basically don't take any damage from the minis after the big one is dead. I really don't think I've explained that particularly well, but hopefully you saw what I was talking about there at least. Nice. Get her, lads. There's my stun. Chain the stuns. Holy shit, that's disgusting. Absolutely rancid. Absolutely rancid. I'll put a ward down here, I guess. Good shit. Absolutely rancid. Wait, my passive scales. I now do 15% of their max health. What the fuck? Really? That's crazy shit. Yo, this champion is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So like in theory right now, if I kill this mini, you'll see, if I kill the big one, you see my passive is now recharging, even though I'm still in combat with the minis. I'm just going to stop talking about that because I'm pretty sure I've butchered the explanation of that one really hard, but yeah. So we'll go for the Ninja Tabby this game, I think. And then we will... I might build into the Leandries, you know, honestly. I might do that because it is good on Sejuani. Like, Leandries has always been an item which is, like, fairly good on these, like, AP tanks, like Zac, Sejuani, and Mumu. It's really good on a Mumu now, but, you know, it's always been decent on these champions. It gives you health, it gives you it gives you a bit of health, a bit of tankiness, and also if you've got CC in your kit, so like in this with Sejuani I've got stuns and slows and stuff, then it all kind of adds up. It's really nice. Now they actually have no one bot side here, which means this is a pretty good play for us. If Lee Sin tries to do something here, we should be able to turn it around. I'm going to sneak into the lane bush again. Deja vu, this will be my third time making this play. Nice, the bronze 5 getting it done. Good job, man. And we can certainly dive this one because yeah, we can dive this shit. Well, diving against Lulu is never great, but I'm pretty sure we have enough damage to make it happen here. So I'm going to try and bait this one a little bit. Flash onto Lulu. Tank the tower. It's so disgusting. Like, what can this guy do against that? This geezer, by the way, this Twitch, I'm not sure 100%, but you know, I did a little bit of casting, right? I cast the UK league, so like the best UK league, which is, it's not saying much, right? Because it's the UK league, but it's still full of like Diamond 1 master tier players, some challenger players, right? So it's not exactly like a really low level league or anything like that. It's still got good players in it, but it's not like amazing, yeah. Either way, when I was casting that shit, I casted this Radtech geezer. So I don't know actually what rating he is, like how good of a player he is. But this guy isn't bad. This Twitch isn't bad. I know I said this was a custom game, but he's not a bad player. There's just nothing he can do against this, you know? Like, I don't want to shit on him at all. I'm just saying there's not, like, the reason why this is working isn't because he's garbage. He's good. It's just Sejuani is disgusting. I'm actually just going to try and do as much damage as possible to this Rift Herald here. The more damage you do to Rift Herald... No, attack me. The more damage you do to Rift Herald, the less damage it does to your structures. It kind of has scaling damage. So having killed that means that now it's not going to hurt my top tower, which is absolutely perfect. On the downside, though, we do want to go for this Infernal Dragon play, because Infernal Dragon is Infernal Dragon. So me not being around because I was doing Rift Herald may not be what my team is looking for here. We've already lost Yorick, and I don't think Orianna used her ulti, so if she's still got her ult up, that's pretty bad for us as well. So we're going to swing around here. My ultimate actually isn't up for another 15 seconds, so we don't want to go too crazy here, because without my ulti, it's going to be a bit difficult to really do too much in a team fight. Sejuani is a good team fighter, I would say, but I would also say that a lot of that plays around her ultimate. So it is up now, though, so I don't think we want to leash this, do we? We don't want to start this shit. I think this is a terrible idea, just for what it's worth. I think this is a garbage idea, but I can go in on the Orianna here. I don't want to ult this bitch, though. I'm going to save my ult. I've chased way too hard, haven't I? Fuck. We need to protect Lucian. He's like our MVP here. He's so strong. Oh, fuck. I'm done, so lads. I should have ulted Orianna just to kill her here, shouldn't I? Fuck, she's not even going to die. I was too greedy with my ulti. I held on to it for too long. I could have killed Ori so easily there. Fuck. I thought that was a good turn right there because I had the 2-man ulti. What I should do there is I should pay more attention to protecting my team there. Like, we have the win condition. It's just Lucian. Like, Lucian's so strong. Just play around Lucian, we win. I didn't play around him really at all there. So that was the mistake there, honestly. That was my bad. Okay, so I want to go. I'm going to go Leandri's. Just get a little bit more damage this game. So we'll buy the components for Leandri's here. We'll go back to farming the jungle a little bit. We did protect against the Rift Herald still, so that's honestly not bad. If we hadn't have done anything against the Rift Herald, we would lose top tower like 100%. So yes, we lost Infernal, which is not great. Like, absolutely not great. I'm not trying to excuse that shit, but at least it could be worse, right? I think if I'd got that earlier, we would have won that fight as well. But yeah, honestly, that was just my misplay on the actual team fight itself. Alright, let's keep picking this shit up. Should have this one, and then we'll get the Grunt. We'll be level 11 after this this clear here, so level 11 is really nice. Rank 2 ultimate. Sejuani's Sejuani used to be completely just like an ultimate bot. Now I would say she still is a little bit like that, but I think obviously the fact that you can stun outside of your ulti is really good now. But that is completely dependent on your team comp to an extent, because if you don't have melee champions on your team, then you can't really pop it that much. Like you see, the only person that isn't me that helps pop this is Yorick, and that's not great really. It would be really nice if I had like a... Well, I don't know, honestly, like... Outside of your top laner, who would you have as a melee on your team? Maybe like a Zed or Yasuo? But even then, it's like, I don't know. I don't think that would have reached, would it? Maybe it would have done. I think that was Twitch going invisible there. Holy fuck. Keep going, Lucian. You got no mana, but you can do it. Who did we lose there? Just Janna. I'm actually a bit surprised we only lost Janna there, actually. That was a pretty good setup from them. My ultimate was pretty bad. I was trying to catch them on the tower. It did hit Galio, but that was about it, so it's not great. Now, you can actually Q flash on this. Oh, my flash is down. You can Q flash like a Gragas would with his E. Which is quite a nice mechanic on her. Good way to initiate stuff if you're a little too far away. I'm gonna use my Q just to get close to that redemption there for the hill. All right, I need to get a good ultimate off here. I'm not really able to get those here. I don't know whether I could have dedicated harder there, but it's so risky. If I did, like, I'm quite low. It doesn't take much to kill me here, so I don't have any resistances either. I know it says I have 300 armor, right? I don't know. That's just the passive. I'm gonna give this red over to Lucian here. I don't need red anymore. So my E knockback, does that work on players as well? No, it's minions and monsters. I figured it wouldn't work on players. Fair enough. I need the blasting wand here before, like, I want 850 for my blasting wand. There's not really much point recalling without that gold, so I don't know whether I want to keep clearing here. Like, I do have my ultimate up, and I'm a little bit low, so I'm going to keep clearing for a little bit. Lucian is definitely strong enough here for him to be able to carry this game. Like I say, we just want to play around that guy. We have Yorick is not particularly strong right now, so that's kind of like the weak link, is that our front line isn't quite there. Yorick does develop into quite a strong frontliner. He gets quite tanky. But right now, if he's behind, because his core items involve damage, he doesn't get tanky for a little while. So he's not going to be particularly tanky right now. For example, if you compare him to Galio, because Galio's core items are tank items, then even if he's behind, especially in the early game, he's still useful and tanky, whereas Yorick is not tanky until like 2 or 3 items in. So for us, when it comes to team fights, we're not going to have quite that strong front line that we're looking for. So we have to be quite careful. It means that his strength is mostly just in his ability to sit top and fight that Galio, but it doesn't even look like he's going to be able to win that. So, which is not that surprising. Fuck! I'm so dead here. So donezo, fuck me. I wasn't expecting 5 of them there, that's my bad. 2 aggro, just go mid. I don't think they should go top. My bad. 2 aggro. You gotta be careful if you're gonna make plays like that. If you're in the enemy jungle, it's always easier for the enemy team to collapse on the play than it is for your team to collapse on the play. So you have to keep your eyes peeled on the minimap as to where your teammates are, because you never know. You never know, because it's so easy for you to just get fucked there, like I did. You have to be careful. Nice. That's a good Galio, actually. Next dragon is a mountain dragon. Nice. No! He juked back into it. Well, TF did get mid lane there. That's not too bad. We may be able to go for the dragon here, but I'm not particularly confident in that until we have Lucian alive, so I'm not going to go for that. I don't think I do it fast enough. Can I blue? Yeah, sure, buddy. I don't really need blue buff anymore either. Just need to make sure I have enough gold for Leandries before I recall. Because, I mean, this is quite a big power spike to get the Leandries. Having the burn on people is quite nice. Like, you have this frost stuff going down, right? What is it? Where is it? Yeah, applying frost. What's this shit? Wait. I'm getting confused here. Wait, does frost not actually slow anymore? I don't think frost slows. Okay. Never mind. I thought frost was a bit of a slow. That's just the old Sejuani I'm thinking of then. Okay. So I guess the Andrews isn't as good on new Sejuani as it is on old Sejuani. Now I have my ultimate up and there's no wards here, so I can sit here and kind of bait for someone to face check me. Because they know we're not on dragon because they got the scuttle crab, but I don't think they know. Oh my god. That was a cheeky cock block right there. Holy shit, he hurts. God damn it. I used my ulti onto the Twitch there, but sadly Lee Sin jumped in on me at the same time. That was a bit unfortunate. We still got Twitch's ult from that, so that's pretty useful still. If he Qs me, I can just Q him as well. Gonna flash this one. Lucian's going really deep here. There's the stun on Galio. Don't want to get hit by that knock-up. Really, this is all about Twitch dying and Lucian surviving. So I'll be the front line here. We'll let Lucian do what he wants to do. Nice. Good shit. That should be the win there. Beautiful. Actually, I do not want to... Ah! I'm going to die to that shit. I'm just going to recall. Good fight. I wasted my ultimate again, so anytime you waste your ulti on Sejuani, it's kind of... It's pretty bad. So you're pretty much just lucky to win the fight, if that's the case. So I can't help but feel like we were a little bit lucky on that one. And now I'm going to go for the Knight's Vow here as my third item. Now I did a video on Knight's Vow quite a while back, like maybe a month or so ago, talking about how the stats on Knight's Vow are actually really comparable to other popular armor tank items. So specifically the Randuin's and the Dead Man's Plate, right? It's really similar stats. Like, they've actually changed the stats on them now so that I believe Knight's Vow actually gives you more stats. But basically, if you're standing near your partner on Knight's Vow, it's basically as if you've got a Randuin's or a Dead Man's Plate or something like that, right? So it's a good tank item. People don't really consider it that much, whoops, but it is a good tank item. And it's especially good if you're in a situation like this where you've got that one very clear MVP, that one person who you really want to save, you know, who you really want, like if they die, you lose basically, right? So I think this is going to be a really good item in this in the context of this game. Like, this is going to give me 400 health and 60 armor when you compare that to Dead Man's Plate. They did change the stats a little bit, so I'm going to have to check this one just to see exactly how much you get from Dead Man's now. 400 health and 60 armor. So basically you get the exact same, you know, like as far as tank stats go. Obviously there's more to it, but do you know what I mean? Like, that's where it... That blast cone, I don't know what the fuck that was, but whoever blast cone there, thank you, I love you. There's a stun. Nice. Good shit. We might be able to dive this one, but we can probably just be happy with getting the tower here. I'm going to tank this tower so Lucian can do what he wants to do. I moved out of Redemption because I'm absolutely... Okay. I'm not as much of a dumbass as I thought I was there. Well, I am. I just got away with it. I'm an idiot, but I got away with it. To be fair, I would also say that that Redemption was placed a little bit too close to the tower. It was a good Redemption in the sense that, yes, we wanted the Redemption there, but... Like, we wanted a Redemption for that dive, but yeah, I ideally didn't want to be... I didn't want to have to stand under the tower to get it, you know. If it was placed a little bit to the side, that would be nice, but all good. And we get Knight's Vow here. I'm going to partner up with Lucian. I don't know whether I'll go for any MR this game. I might do. I think that this... It's not Adaptive Helm. What am I thinking of here? Banshees, is it now? Or Abyssal? Abyssal, yeah. I think Abyssal's actually a really good item now, personally. However, I don't think I need it this game because I feel like you kind of want some more MR on your team, magic damage on your team to justify it. And we've only got like Twisted Fate, and I don't really think that's worth it. No, Lucian, you were the chosen one. Okay, now we got to get the fuck out of here. Just gonna mark TF while Lucian's dead. Okay, that has a minute 30 until I can remark someone. I actually did not know that. Let's just keep clearing here. Make sure they don't go for the dragon. Sorry, the Baron. That's really all we need to worry about here. We don't want to make a play. We don't want to go too aggressive. We just need to make sure that while Lucian's dead, we're not losing too much. Because if they go for Baron here, we'll be in a bit of a pickle. We don't want to lose Baron. So yeah, don't go too hard, but don't lose Baron. That's really, that's the strat right here. Pretty simple strat, honestly, and it should be pretty easy to execute as well. So he's alive. I'm gonna have to wait 40 seconds before I can mark Lucian. Yeah, I might go for a little bit of MR this game, but I might go for that new item. I don't know what it's called though. This one. Gargoyle Stone Plate. The one that makes you really tanky. I like that one. It's probably it gives you like both resistances as well, so we'll probably go for that one. It would be nicer to maybe even bait a Baron here. Whatever we do, we just want to sit with Lucian. We have to get a bit of vision on Lee Sin, because he's pretty much the only way that these guys would be able to make a play here, is if Lee Sin flanks and kicks in Lucian. But as long as we see Lucian, we see Galio and stuff, then there's not really much to be afraid of, honestly. I'd like to get a bit of a better push onto the side waves here, but... There's not really much point sitting mid lane while we've still got side lanes pushing really hard though. It's not particularly a good way to be playing. Alright, I'm on my way, laddie. I think this is really risky, but let's go for it. Alright. What did I say? No risk involved. Fuck. Right, I'm not in the fight yet. It's a bit bad. They've already lost Twitch, so that's good. Knight's Vow onto Lucian. Alright, I wasn't involved in that fight whatsoever. Can we go top after that, or are we looking to end? I don't know whether we can end. We might be able to, though. Good shit. I actually think Iceborne Gauntlet's really good on Sejuani, isn't it? Especially when you initiate a play, because you get all that massive armor. Alright, that's actually the game. Good shit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. I hope you saw, you know, how to play Sejuani a little bit and the strengths of Sejuani. I think she's really, really strong still. Like I say, she got hotfixed when she first came out, so crazy shit right there. But yeah, if you like the gameplay, please thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more like this content, and you can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and catch me streaming at twitch.tv/Foxdrop. Holy shit, why is that moving? There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you in my next video.